Welcome to another tutorial on Matlab. In this tutorial series, we are looking into the basic concept related to Matlab scripting. And in the previous tutorial, we have seen how we can get help if we are not aware of anything in Matlab environment. If you want to know about it, then please have a look into the previous video in this series. In this particular video, we will be having a look into the concept related to functions and how you can basically create functions in Matlab environment. We will also have a look into the workspace that are available, what are the types of workspace that you will get in Matlab environment, and how you can access multiple variables in Matlab environment using functions. So to create a function, if you go here, you will find a section called function. Just you need to click here. So once you click here, you will get this default file, which is a untitled file. So here in the first line, we will be defining what basically the function structure looks like. So the first keyword that you will find in this file is the function, and for every function there will be an end line. So this is the starting of the function and this is the ending of the function. Next is you are having output arg1 and output arg2. So these are the output arguments. It is dependent, like how many you want to return as an output argument. Here by default it is given 2, but in our case we will be using multiple variables. Like suppose I want to return z as my output, and I want to create a add function. So this is the title of that function. So this I can update it as add number. So why I'm using add number? Because add me is the default keyword that is present in Matlab, so I don't want to interrupt that, and that is why I created this. So this is the function name. With this name I will call this function, and next in the normal bracket or in parenthesis you will have two inputs argument. So input arg1 and input arg2. So in our case we will be using two arguments, which can be like first one I can use at x, and another one I can use as y. Okay, so these are the input arguments. So overall how our function looks like is function, then our output argument, which is z, and here this is the function name, and this is the input arguments. So we do have two input arguments, and between the function name and the output argument you need to put a equal to sign. So this is the syntax for the first line for the Matlab function. Okay, so next is we need to describe like what this function does. So like in the built-in command, right? So let's have it in that format. So what we can do, we can create a function which will add two numbers. So here you need to give two numbers to do the add operation. Output will be a number, right? And let's do the add operation here. So our output is z, and we will just add x plus y. We'll give a semicolon so that it will not reflect anything outside. We'll just so this is the entire function structure that we have: function starting, function ending. Here we defined what this function will do and what it receives and what it gives, and here we mentioned the executing operation. Now we need to save this function, so just click on Control S. Now it will ask you a name. The name should be same as this name, and save. So what you can see, the file name is same as the function name. So this is the function name and this is the file name. So you can see it. And then so this is the function that got ready, and you can see the icon over here, fx as the icon, and you can see this file got created in the current directory. Okay, now suppose I want to get help what this function does. So help add underscore num. So if I press enter, then I'm getting the help in the form of some documentation, and you can see over here that this is what we written and that's what we got here. Now suppose I want to create a definition and I want to call it. So suppose I want to define x1 equal to 10, and then I want to define x2 equal to 20, and using this x1 and x2 I will call this function. Okay, so my function name is add underscore num, bracket open bracket close, and I will pass x1 comma x2. Now if I press enter, then what it did sum up the number and it given me the result, which is 10 plus 20 equal to 30. So this is how basically the function executes. But suppose if you want to do the debugging, so you can do the debugging only for the line 4. So now you can see a workspace here, right? So now suppose I call the function again, same command, press enter. Now you can see the workspace got changed, right? And you are inside the function workspace. So this is the function name, add underscore num, and here you are getting the add underscore num as the function workspace, and here you can see x and y, right? So now if I press continue, okay, then it will exit the function and you will be able to see x1 and x2. You are not able to see x1 and x2 here because it is in the function workspace, and in the function workspace we have not defined anything called x1 and x2. We have defined it as x plus y, right, and x and y. These are the inputs. So now if I press continue, these two variables will disappear and only you can see z as the output, which is the ans, right? We didn't define anything against this, so that's why we got this ans. So ans is the default variable that gets created. So that, like, suppose if you want to assign it to a variable now, then press enter, you will get c as the output, which is 30, because we assigned c equal to add underscore num, bracket open bracket close, x1 and x2. So this is how you can use a simple function, and we will see some more detail about the functions. So as this is the first video related to the function, so we just started. And yeah, in case you are liking the channel, please consider subscribing. In case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. We will be more than happy to clarify your doubts. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.